The story of the Krofrom Market project is one that has dragged on for years, filled with countless promises, delays, and frustrations. But now it appears a new chapter is being written with renewed urgency and a fresh design that could finally deliver what the people of Kumasi have been waiting for. For nearly 2 decades, the Krofrom Market has been an unfinished symbol of abandoned development, a project that began with good intentions back in 2007, but somehow fell into a spiral of neglect, controversies, and financial constraints that turned the site into nothing more than a dangerous wasteland. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. Traders who had once anticipated moving into a vibrant market space found themselves stranded in overcrowded, less secure trading areas, while the incomplete market structure became a haven for criminals and reptiles. A sad and haunting reminder of how stalled infrastructure projects can affect livelihoods. But today, hope has returned with a renewed commitment from Kumasi Mayor Richard Ofori Agimang Boadi and the backing of President John Dramani Mahama, both of whom have made bold declarations that the Krofrom Market will not only be completed but transformed into a modern mall-style facility that reflects the changing face of urban commerce. The mayor, in a Facebook post that has since generated attention across Kumasi and beyond, announced that the project has been redesigned to fit into a modern mall concept, signaling a shift away from the old conventional market layout into something more befitting of the commercial growth and urban aspirations of the city. He revealed that multiple contractors have now been engaged to accelerate the pace of work, with Hitachi Constructions Limited positioned as the anchor contractor and Avantgarde Design Services as the project consultant. According to the mayor, this bold move of involving 8 contractors is not only about speed, but also about accountability, ensuring that no single entity holds back progress, as has often been the case with stalled government projects. To further reinforce the seriousness of this renewed commitment, he directed all contractors to submit documents relating to outstanding debts to his office so that a proper financial plan could be executed, clearing past bottlenecks and paving the way for full-scale construction to resume. The site visit and stakeholder meeting chaired by the mayor brought together traders, residents, and other key players. And from the tone of the discussions, it became evident that this time the authorities wanted to leave no stone unturned. Issues of market space allocation, operations, maintenance schedules, and even long-term management of the facility were discussed, a clear sign that the vision is not just about completing a physical structure, but about ensuring its sustainability as a commercial hub that will serve generations. For traders who had endured years of uncertainty, the mayor's words brought a renewed sense of hope, especially when he emphasized that the project was of great importance to the president himself and would not be allowed to deteriorate any further. President Mahama's involvement is significant, especially considering his recent inspection of the site during his thank you tour of the Ashanti region. Standing before the uncompleted structures, he assured the people of Kumasi that the Krofrom Market had been included in the National Market Enhancement Program, a flagship initiative under his manifesto which seeks to redevelop and modernize 18 markets across Ghana. In his own words, he made it clear that he has asked the mayor to formally add Krofrom Market to the list, being overseen by the vice president, thereby locking it into the government's official development pipeline. The president boldly pledged that by the end of 2026, the Krofrom Market will be fully completed, turning a long-standing dream into reality and giving the people of Kumasi a facility they can be proud of. The promise of a 2026 deadline may not immediately erase the frustrations of the past, but it signals a level of political and administrative willpower that has often been missing from the project's history. For nearly 2 decades, the Krofrom Market has been a classic example of how good projects can turn bad when timelines are ignored and resources mismanaged. It is not just about brick and mortar. It is about how failed infrastructure robs communities of opportunities. In the case of Krofrom, Thousands of traders who could have been working in a well-structured modern facility have instead been forced into temporary and less convenient spaces, losing income, battling insecurity, and struggling to compete in a market landscape that is rapidly modernizing. For them, this renewed commitment is not just political rhetoric. It is a lifeline, a chance to finally see a future where they can operate in a safe, clean, and organized space that attracts customers and boosts their livelihoods. The decision to redesign the Krofrom market into a mall-style facility is also a reflection of how Ghanaian urban markets are evolving. Across the country, old-style open markets are increasingly being reimagined into structured malls with shops, storage facilities, proper sanitation systems, and even digital integration for modern retail. This is not only about aesthetics, but about aligning with global standards of commerce and improving the shopping experience for both traders and customers. For Kumasi, a city often referred to as the heartbeat of Ghana's commerce, a mall-style market is more than just infrastructure. It is a statement of intent, a sign that the city is ready to compete with modern urban centers across Africa. Such a transformation also means better security, better maintenance systems, and the possibility of integrating banks, ATMs, food courts, and other auxiliary services that elevate the market from a mere trading space into a true commercial hub. Behind all the excitement, however, lies the question of whether the promises will finally match reality. Skepticism is not unfounded given the project's troubled past, but the combination of multiple contractors, a clear financial plan, and presidential backing makes this new phase look more promising than ever. The involvement of Hitachi Constructions Limited as the anchor contractor provides a focal point for accountability, while Avant-Garde Design Services' role as consultant ensures that the new design reflects modern standards. With a structured system of progress monitoring, including regular stakeholder meetings, the likelihood of further abandonment is significantly reduced. For the people of Krofrom and the broader Kumasi metropolis, the completion of this project by 2026 could be transformational. The market is not just a place to buy and sell goods, it is an economic ecosystem that supports thousands of families directly and indirectly. From traders and hawkers to transport operators, artisans, and service providers, the ripple effect of a fully functioning Krofrom market will touch countless lives. It will ease congestion in other trading areas, provide more orderly trading conditions, and inject new life into the local economy. The boost in commercial activity will also mean increased revenue for the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, revenue that can be reinvested into other local development projects. But beyond the economics, there is also the symbolic importance of finally finishing a project that has been abandoned for so long. For years, the unfinished structures of the Krofrom market have stood as a reminder of unfulfilled promises, breeding cynicism and eroding public trust in authorities. Completing the project and transforming it into a modern mall-style market will therefore be more than just delivering infrastructure. It will be about restoring faith, showing that government commitments can indeed be met, and proving that stalled projects can be revived with determination and leadership. The road ahead may still have challenges, as large-scale projects often do, but the level of urgency and seriousness being demonstrated now gives reason for cautious optimism. The mayor's insistence on clearing financial debts, the president's inclusion of the market in the Market Enhancement Program, and the clear deadline of 2026 all suggest that this time things are different. Traders are watching closely, residents are hopeful, and the people of Kumasi are eager to see the transformation of a long-abandoned structure into a thriving market mall that contributes to the city's identity as a hub of commerce. As the heavy machinery begins to roll in, as contractors mobilize resources, and as designs take shape into concrete reality, the Krofrom market is once again alive with possibility. For those who have endured nearly 2 decades of waiting, the sound of construction will not just be noise. It will be the rhythm of hope, the rhythm of progress, and perhaps finally the rhythm of completion. And if by the end of 2026, the Krofrom market stands tall as a modern mall-style facility buzzing with traders, shoppers, and commercial life, it will not only mark the end of a long struggle, but also the beginning of a new era for Kumasi's commercial landscape. The Krofrom market story is a powerful reminder that development is not just about starting projects, but about seeing them through. It is about political will, financial discipline, and accountability. It is about understanding that behind every abandoned project lies the dreams of ordinary people waiting to be fulfilled. Today, those dreams are being dusted off, reshaped, and re energized. The commitment has been made, the contractors are in place, and the deadline has been set. All that remains is for promises to turn into action and for action to turn into completion. And when that happens, the people of Krofrom, Kumasi, and indeed Ghana will finally have reason to celebrate the market that took nearly 20 years to build but was worth the wait. This essay is 1,500 words.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.